Today we have the Ulvetanna Parka from BERGHAUS, and this is a 600 Fill Hydrodown Parka that has a waterproof outer shell. It's the AQ2, and it has a lot of features in this jacket I'm going to go into in this review. I'm 5'8" tall, 160 pounds, and this is the size small. It measures 24.5 inches across the chest, armpit to armpit. Down the sleeve, it's 22 inches from the armpit to the cuffs. And down the back, from the base of the hood to the hem, is 31 inches exactly. See there, turn around so you guys can see. This jacket features a storm flap. It's a two-way storm flap here. The button closes with these snaps. It has a two-way belay zip here, so it zips from below, or you could zip it from above to open it up. Inside there's a little pocket for a wallet, perfect for a wallet, and there is a waist cinch that is located on the outside of the jacket, but it cinches the middle to sort of tame the width of the jacket. Now this is a wide jacket. Usually a size small in a outer coat is normally 21 inches across the chest, 21 inches, but this is 24.5, so it is a little bit wide for the size, but most of these down parkas are tailored wide to allow for layering. So normally I wear a size medium or 38R, but the small fits me perfect, as you can see. Sleeves are really long. Inside the sleeves there is an extra wrist gaiter to keep your wrist warm there. It's kind of cool, keeps your wrist warm. It gives a little bit more inches to the sleeves as well. But if you wear like a bulky wristwatch like I'm wearing right now, it could be a little get in the way, so keep that in mind. The wrist also cinches close, keep the cold out. And I'm gonna zip it up because it's really cold. It's 15 degrees out here, and it's snowing and it's windy as well. So this jacket is really warm, and I put my gloves on as I discuss the review. On the outside of this jacket, we have a lot of features. My favorite being, first and foremost, you don't find this feature in a lot of down jackets like this. The sleeves are articulated, so basically you can move your arms left, right, above your head, and the jacket doesn't move around, it doesn't ride up, it doesn't bunch up. So it's really cool to have articulated sleeves. As you see there, the stitching in the sleeves is very, very well detailed to allow for the articulation and the range of movement whilst wearing this jacket. Now there is a belay zipper because this jacket is made for someone that's in outdoors, like if you're in ice climbing or doing something outdoors, you could belay with a climbing harness. You could wear a climbing harness under this parka and belay, and the hood fits over a climbing helmet as well. It's big enough to fit over a climbing helmet. The fur trim on the hood is removable, or if you're not wearing the hood, you could flip up the fur to keep your ears warm, nice and warm, so you don't have to always wear the hood to keep your ears warm if you're not wearing a hat. Moving on. So this is an outdoors jacket. It's made for someone that's going to be outdoors in mind, with a belay zip. The hood fits over a helmet. Articulated sleeves to allow for climbing, range of movement, whatever you're doing out outdoors. Really good feature to have. You also have a pocket on the sleeve on this side. You could put big enough for lip balm or car keys. So, but because this pocket is really hard to reach, I guess especially if you're wearing all layers, it's really hard to reach across. You're not really gonna use it. And it has a waterproof zipper there. The fabric on this coat, I don't know if I mentioned it, it is waterproof, so the down inside is not gonna get wet. And even if down does get wet, it's a waterproof down, Hydrodown, that BERGHAUS uses in this jacket. So it's double waterproof, this jacket. Now, the pockets on this jacket, the website and a lot of the sales website like Amazon list this as having 6 pockets. They count 1, 2, 3, and the inside pocket as 6. But there's also 4 extra hidden pockets in this jacket. That's really, really cool. Down here you have the 2 hand warmer pockets, really big pockets here. Inside I actually have the tags that the jacket came with, so it gives you a little, comes with all this. It gives you little detail on what you're buying. There's a little pouch with down to show you what kind of down is inside the jacket. And I purchased this jacket from Gaynors Sports UK. So Gaynors sales tag is on there, and I bought this on Cyber Monday sale for under paid about $300 for this jacket, which is really good value. So these pockets are hand warmer pockets. They do have a fleece lining inside, but because it's the pockets are on the outside of the down baffles, they're not inside the down baffles. Some down jackets, you put your hands inside the jacket, and the pockets are actually inside the down, so it's inside the coat. But these pockets are on the surface of the jacket, they're not inside the down. So keep that in mind, but they are big enough so when you're wearing gloves, you can put gloved hands in your pocket. For me, it's not an issue because if it's cold enough to wear this jacket, chances are I'm leaving the house with gloves or mittens on, okay? So you could put mittens or gloves, gloved hands in these pockets. They're really that big. You could fit an iPad in these pockets, actually. They're really big. Inside these pockets, there are extra pockets. So it's a secret stash pocket, a zipper pocket over here. That's just as big as the outside pocket. So you have one there and one here, which is really, really cool. Above here, you have the two Velcro pockets. It's really deep pockets here. Not sure what you'd put in here, maybe iPhone or something like that. But behind these pockets are two of my favorite features on this jacket. You have secret hand warmer pockets that zip open, put your hands in, put your gloved hands in. Now these pockets also sit on the surface outside of the down. So there are hand warmer pockets in that they're fleece lined, but they're not inside the down, so it's not going to be as warm as a jacket where the pockets are inside the down. But you can put your gloved hands in there and it's snug against your torso. And what I like about these pockets that you don't find in a Canada Goose, Langford or Chateau Parker, which is similar Parkas by Canada Goose, that's most similar to this Ulvetanna, is that they don't have pockets like this where usually you warmest when your hands are around your torso like this. So having these pockets up here right next to your armpits, you hug your torso and you get better heat retention. You get better heat retention standing like this in the cold. Like if you're standing outside for a long time, this is the warmest you're gonna be position-wise standing in the cold. And having these pockets here allows you to stand like that, keep your hands warm, keep the heat against your torso, like hugging yourself almost. So I kind of really like those pockets for that. These pockets also zip close. And I added my own zipper pulls here. The zipper pulls that came with this jacket were actually one of the first things I removed on the jacket. Actually kept the zipper pulls to show you guys. And it's a fabric, it's like a cotton fabric pull, and it's really this big, almost as big as my finger. And I cut them off. They're on here and all the pockets. Cut them all off and I replaced them with these red Cordura zipper pulls, which is going to be a nylon waterproof zipper pull. That's better than a cotton zipper pull that's really big. I didn't really like the big zipper pulls. Now you have 10 pockets in this jacket, which is really, really cool. On this sleeve you have the logo for the Ulvetanna expedition. And the logo on this, the patch, the emblem is really well done. I noticed on some YouTube videos people buy Canada Goose Parkas, especially the Langford, take it out of the box from Canada Goose, and the logo is maybe threads are coming out, or it's not, it's little, I guess, imperfections on the logo, but this is perfect, well done. It's stitched on. Some logos and some other Parkas I've seen are Velcroed on, so you can remove them, put them back on, but this one is stitched in, which is really cool. Put my gloves on, it's 15 degrees out here, it's really cold. And another thing that could be an issue, these flaps, the storm baffles, are not down-filled, they're just fabric, heavy fabric, and it's windproof and waterproof, the baffles here. But the problem with that is that you have down fill all down the side of the jacket, but the center zip is not down padded. So what happens, you see there, it's just a zip and then the flaps. What happens, you could develop a cold spot right there because there's not down protection, that central zip from the neck down to the hemline, and you could develop a cold spot. That's the potential issue of having this design. Some jackets have down in this baffle, this storm flap right here, but this doesn't. But what I find is not an issue. It's really cold and windy, and I'm not feeling cold spots in this jacket at all. So having the dual storm flaps instead of normally a jacket would have one. I think a Canada Goose Chateau has one storm flap. I'm not sure if that storm flap that they have is down-filled or not, but having the two adds a bit of extra heat retention to this jacket. So no problems with cold spots. So some people might know what I'm talking about with that exposed zipper right here without the down. There's no cold spots in this jacket, which I really like. Really appreciate that. The zip is a little stiff at first, but as you start using it, it gets loose. Now, to tame the width of this jacket, it's a wide jacket, 24.5 inches for a small size, small. BERGHAUS has the cinch to cinch down on the jackets, these cinch toggles. But the cinch toggles are on the outside, which is good because anyone that worn a Chateau, Canada Goose Langford jacket knows the toggles are inside. So if you're in the cold and you want to toggle up the jacket, you have to zip it down to reach those toggles on the inside. Here, you do not have to zip it down, the toggles are on the outside. But because BERGHAUS employs these it's canvas cotton shoelaces for the cinch, it hangs loose when you're not really using them, and it always gets in the way of the zip if you're not careful. So as you zip down, these could get snagged on the zipper, so keep that in mind. But otherwise, having it on the outside of the zip is really good. Inside, I'll take it off to show you guys. And this is a small. I'm 5 foot 8 inches tall, 160 pounds. And I'm wearing this with a sweater, a business shirt, and a base layer t-shirt. Show you guys under the jacket. And size small. This is not made in England. It's not made in Canada. It's made in Indonesia. But it's a good value. It's not that heavy. It's 600 fill weight. It's 1900 grams weight, total weight of the jacket, but it doesn't feel heavy when you wear it. And really nice jacket. The collar is not as lofty as the rest of the jacket, but it is fleece lined collar with a little protection for your chin. And that collar right there. But you have the hood anyway, so nice lofty hood. This jacket is waterproof, windproof. Put it back on. One more thing before I go, one other negative, and I think I might remedy this, step back so you guys can see, is once zipped up, the hem on this jacket is really kind of a skirt hem. It's kind of wide, little wide. It's not an issue for me, but what I'm gonna do is add a hem stitch to the hem, and basically I already have the bungee cord I'm gonna use, so I'm gonna cut a little hole. There's a place like a tunnel of fabric to put the bungee hem in and hem it, so when the jacket is fully zipped up, I could hem it to keep the wind from going under the coat. So that's one of the little things, but this coat is warm enough without the hem cinch, but I'm gonna add it anyway to the jacket. So BERGHAUS Ulvetanna Parka, you have 10 pockets, you have these cool wrist cinch to keep the cold out, articulated sleeves, sleeve pocket, hood. The fur trim is removable. It doesn't zip, you could button, it snaps in, so you could snap it off like that. It's not real fur, it's fox fur, but it feels really, really good quality fox fur. And it buttons off without. The hood fits over a climbing helmet, and the hood also has, put this away, also toggles. Two-way toggle to adjust the hood. Can't find the other toggle. So you get the toggles for the hood right there, and covers your head. Goes all the way up. And this is the Ulvetanna Parka. Really good deal. I paid a little under $300. I mean, about $300 for this jacket from Gaynors, a UK web store. But you could get one of these for under $500. And compared to the Canada Goose jackets, the Chateau and the Langford, which this is really similar to. One of the things I wish this jacket did have to make it slimmer, like the Chateau, is the Kensington, Canada Goose Kensington Parka for women carries cinch-in straps under the armpits, so you could, sort of like a book bag cinch, you could pull it and it narrows the part, squeezes the part against your body to make it warmer, and to make it slimmer. So like if you're urban commuting, like on a train or public transportation, you could slim down the parka so it doesn't look too bulky and too cumbersome. It doesn't feel cumbersome at all as is, but to have extra cinches under the armpits, like to pull it and it cinches the width down to hug your body, I would have wanted that. on this coat. But other than that, it's a perfect coat for the price. You pay 800 and above, 700 to $1,000 for Canadian Goose, similar Canada Goose Parka or Woolrich. But this one is really good. I'm gonna wear it this winter, and right now it's 15 degrees. Been standing here for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and I'm still really warm. So that's it. See you guys when the weather gets warmer. Bye.